I'd like to invite up to the stage our next startup team, HK Decoman, the O2O one-stop renovation ecosystem.
Testing. So this is Benny from HK Decoman. Okay. So let's wait for the PowerPoint. Oh, good. So HK Decoman is O2O, one-stop renovation ecosystem, which aims at simplifying renovation process. As you may know that renovation is one of the important decisions everyone have to make at least once in their life, and it ensures happiness in their life. So our management team is made up of experts in different areas. For example, I'm a serial entrepreneur, which is good at global expansion and growth hacking. And we also got talents in other special areas, such as TV design, UX and UI, and e-commerce as well. So the obvious pain point we see in the renovation industry is that the mismatch between the demand side and the supply side. And it creates a lot of huge wastage due to this. So our role here is provide an ecosystem for the right party to meet with each others. We create value with a lower cost. So to illustrate, we are earning by creating extra value instead of taking money from our competitors' pocket. And this core value establishes the culture of our company. So here's an overview of our ecosystem. Our ecosystem is made up of a core traffic hub together with 3 business units. We monetize our traffic by our 3 business units, including smart matching, O2O shopping platform, and academy by satisfying different customer lists. We help customers before, during, and after the renovation process by reducing wastage. So here are the dashboard of our achievement. And all these numbers add together make us the market leader of Hong Kong in the online renovation industry. To me, the definition of good technology depends on how many people benefit from that instead of how high-tech the technology is. Our system helps a lot of customers to solve their problem. Maybe they even don't know where the technology is. And I think that's what we are doing right now. And thanks for the support. Thank everyone for the support. So you can see that we are supported by a lot of awards, a brand, or even some governmental bodies. We may not be the best, but we have been trying our best to use our way to contribute to the society, to make the society better. And we are HK Decoman, the #1 renovation online ecosystem in Hong Kong. Thank you.
Perfect timing. Thank you very much. Judges?
Can you elaborate, because I'm still not getting, like, why are you saving waste and how are you not getting disintermediated after you match people?
So I can come to my appendix. So for example, for the smart matching is one of our core value. We help to match the customer demand to the most suitable renovation company by our inbuilt algorithm. And I can show how our algorithm works. To illustrate, we translated complicated and abstract custom need into a set of parameters in order to match with our vendors. And each of our vendors got like 100 of tags for their attributes. And then we'll use our algorithm in between to match both sides together. So the customer can find the most suitable company for their renovation project. And for the vendors, they can find the most suitable project for them to perform, to serve. So their cost can be lower. Yeah. And we have finished more than a few thousand projects in Hong Kong in past few years. And the satisfaction rate is very, very high.
Sorry, So you're a matching program,
Yeah.
and you take a cut from the project. Is that the monetization model?
Yeah. That's how we charge our vendor side. We charge like 7 to 10% for each completed project.
Just by matching them, you take a 7 to 10%
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah. The cost is very, very low because you can think that if the vendor need to get a project themselves, they may need to open a shop in the street. They may need to spend a lot in the advertising. So when we charge them, when we said that, oh, we need to charge them for 7 to 10%, they are very happy. And because we help them a lot in communicating with the customer. And besides, there are a lot of detail works we help them to do. But it's hard to explain during this short presentation.
Can you just walk us through then from your take rate all the way down to your customer acquisition costs, other expenses, to sort of how you're going to reach the profitability line?
Our profit?
Your unit economics all the way down.
Okay.
So you're going to make money, right? You said
Yeah.
7 to 10%
Yeah.
per. Okay, so how much do you guys pay to be able to acquire each one of the customers?
Oh,
And what are
there's
the
one
other
of
expenses
the...
down that you need to pay per transaction that you
Yeah,
do?
I can explain to you. This go back to our ecosystem. More than 50% of our lead, our customer, come from organic traffic. We don't pay for the customer. And our organic traffic, because of our traffic hub, we offer a lot of information, including videos, articles, free floor plan download, and a lot of revenue case. And it helps us to generate a lot of free traffic. Yeah. So the advertising dollar we spend is very, very low with our scale of revenue. It's like less than 200,000 Hong Kong dollar per month. Yeah, but our revenue size is more than 5 million per month.
But your free courses or your content,
Yeah.
that has content production costs associated.
Yeah.
Do you guys get revenue off of that?
Huh?
Do you guys make money off of that?
No.
Or is it just used to attract customers?
Yeah. We just use them. But actually, because as you can see, we have an O2O shopping model. That means we have a lot of cooperation with those material brands. And sometimes they will pay us to make those contents. Yeah, and our production cost is very, very low. Yeah, because we don't have make fancy video with very strong production. Because what we are selling is knowledge. Yeah.
So what's your repeat customer rate?
Oh.
Like, for example, if a customer uses you guys to find a specific vendor or a contractor to work with them,
Yeah.
how often do they come back to you to use it again and not disintermediate?
Because according to statistics, they will join, each customer will have another project after 10 years. But they have referred a lot of friends. Referral contribute like 10% of our monthly revenue. Yeah. So it's hard to get the money from the same person, but they refer a lot. And we can earn from them by other business unit because you can see we have the shopping platform and the academy side.
Can you just sort of summarize how you see the total market size, and presumably it's Hong Kong, and what sort of share of market you would expect to capture, and what
Actually, the total market size is very, very big, as it's linked to the property market. As you may know, the Hong Kong property market is very, very strong. And even those new flat, people like to break everything and renovate it again. That's quite special in Hong Kong. So we see that according to the government statistic, the monthly market size is around 14 billion in Hong Kong.
And what share of that would you expect to
And the
take
total
over the past
online renovation market capture around 5% right now of the total renovation market. The online part capture 5%. And we are the market leader of the online market. I guess we are around 1 to 2% right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you would remain a Hong Kong-based business, or do you have aspirations to expand beyond?
Actually, we planned and raised a round of money in the first quarter of 2020 in expanding our business to Singapore and Taiwan. And the term sheet is on the table. But after the Chinese New Year, the pandemic broke out and we stopped everything. I guess the whole Cyberport know about this story. And that's the problem we are facing now. But we don't want to wait anymore, and we will start our expansion plan right now. Yeah, and it's moving.
One of the difficult things in O2O is to ensure that you get paid.
Yeah.
By the contractor or by the client. How do you guys ensure that, unless you guys are going to watch the renovation? Because it's a pretty big dollar amount.
No, actually we don't watch. We just match them together, and we have procedure. We have the protocol for them, both sides to follow. We have the whole procedure. Each side will follow our procedure in order to make a successful project. And one of the questions we always be asked that, will the contractor skip us, bypass us, and direct contact the client? Actually, it won't be happen, because the contractor won't take a high risk for losing a continuous source of income by just earning from one project. And my cut is just 7 to 10%, which is a very low cost from them. So they won't take the risk. Everyone low to run a business won't take this risk because it's a continuous source of income. Yeah.
I just want to say that I hate your slide with the 3 points: AI, blockchain, and what was the third one? But you just threw 3 buzzwords up there, and I have no idea how your team is going to do anything in those 3 areas. And
Actually, we are just applying those technology in our ecosystem. For example, we have some AI elements in our smart matching algorithm. For the blockchain side, we could invest a new system like smart contract together with another tech company. We just do a smart contract to record all the change, all the amendments of the renovation project on the blockchain smart contract. Yeah.
So I guess just following along that.
Yeah.
Then, I just feel like the other challenge with O2O is actually ensuring a good experience at the other end, right? Especially if you're working with partner vendors. We've invested in this space in China. I've used similar services. At the end of the day, I mean, the contractors that come in, you have no control over, right? And so the contractors that end up in your house, whatever they do, they represent your company because the consumer feels like they booked it through your platform. But these contractors, how do you guys then go about vetting the contractors' services? How do you go about doing quality control?
Yeah. At the moment, we focus much on the pre-screening of letting the contractor to join in our network. And in the middle, we receive comment from the customer in order to filter out those with poor quality. And according to that, we have won the business for 5 years. The failure rate is around, or the unhappy rate is around 1% of our whole project. Yeah, because we have a lot of ways. Because most of the problem happens in a renovation project is communication. Because there are much miscommunication between the contractor and the clients. And actually, we don't monitor the process. We don't monitor the project. We help them in their communication to solve the problem. Yeah, we help a lot in the communication.
Judges, we have less than 2 minutes left, so time for one more question.
Can you just clarify, what is the typical size of a project that you do? What dollar amount are we talking about?
Our average project size from the start till today is around 300,000 per project. Yeah, 300,000 per project, because we are servicing the mass market.
So if you go to Satin, there's an IKEA in there with the whole building in there. You walk in there, there's a designer, you can buy all the stores, everything in there, not just the IKEA, but all the other brands in there. That is your major competitor, right? So how do you...
Actually, not really. Because the shopping mall you mentioned, I guess, is Home Square. Yeah, Home Square is more on furniture. Yeah, it's more on furniture. It's more on the interior design part. It's more the high-end part. Yeah, that's not the major market that we are focused on. The major markets we focus on is under 1 million, the mass. Yeah.
How long have you guys been around?
We start in late 2015.
Okay, so your first batch of vendors that use you guys, the contractors or vendors that use you guys, how many of them are still working with you today?
More than 50%. Yeah. Because they are happy in earning a lot of money. That's still business. Yeah.
Great, thank you very much. I think we're going to wrap that up right here. Thank you.